Hi, everybody out there in YouTube land. This is the Shadow Cat, and yeah, I got it's not really an unboxing because I unboxed it yesterday, but this is one of my this is a new book that I received yesterday at about uh, 6:30. Yeah, this is a map that comes out of the back of the book, and my friends will be going, Scree! Yes, this is the map of Wildemount. Yep, that's right. Critical Role's Wildemount. So this is, obviously, it's one-sided. And in the back of this one, well, throughout this book, you've got maps. So it's awesome. What would be really, really nice would be a map pack like the Ravnica map pack would be awesome. Anyway, so written by the lead writer is Matthew Mercer or Matt Mercer from Critical Role, obviously. James J. Heck, Chris Lockie, and James Intro Casso. Yep. And on the cover, captures the stern vestiges of two sovereigns with a Luxon beacon between them, and so that would probably be this purple thing. The bright queen of the Kern dynasty and King Bertrand Drendel of the Drendelian Empire. Yeah. Neither of the empire has seen eye to eye, and their conflict will shape the futures and destinies of all life on the war-torn continent. Almost said incontinence then. Of Wildemount, the incontinent Wildemount. Okay, yes, okay. Yeah. So basically, page 7 is the Wildemount continent. 61 is the Menagerie Coast. Yeah, so map pages are 7, 61, 73, 79, 97, 105, 111, 123, 137, 143. I almost said 47 then because we had loads of sevens. 150, 209 and 210, 215, 219, 220, 224, 227, 229, 239, 245, 254, and 259. Yeah, the Wildemount Beast Race starts at page 281 and goes up to 301. The races: dwarves, elves, halflings, humans, the Arakar, the Azamir, Dragonborn, the two variants, I believe. The first one we saw in the first Tal'Dorei campaign book. Furblogs, Gensi, Gnomes, Goblinkin, Goliaths, Half-Elves, Genku, Orcs and Half-Orcs, Tabaxi, Tieflings, Tortels, Hollow One, and you've got the subclasses of a fighter. For the fighter is Echo Knight. Gravity magic for a wizard, and time magic, we'll just say. Um, 'Cause, There's also Mancy spells, heroic chronicles, backgrounds, a Grinner, Volstruck agent, and then you've got adapting background. So I would love to see a wrestling background. And that's Bubbles wanting to go out again. But it's drizzling, so she's staying in for a while. Okay, so there's also, where are we? Okay, so the character options start on 61 and end on 203. The adventures in Wildemount from 205 to 250. Obviously, you got your using these adventures, and I know people are saying, "Show us the bloody inside of the book." Okay, so here we go. Contents. I know most of you might not be able to see that, so here you go. Okay. So what do we see first? So what we're going to go through. Okay. So what's in this book? Well, obviously, chapter 1 of this book introduces the big ideas you'll need to know before creating a campaign in Wildemount, its history and its goals. Because what you can do is do Tal'Dorei and then this. I do hope they do Vasselheim next. I really wanted the second book to be Vasselheim. That would be really awesome. That would have been. Yeah, and that's Bubbles. She's digging to wherever. Okay, so you have the tribes of the Shady Creek Run, the Colvis Concord, the Dundalen Empire, the Kryn Dynasty. Do you really have to do that? Seriously? Right, okay. Yes, she wants airtime. So basically, it's obviously war. The continent of Wildemount is a powder keg about to explode. Tensions between the Dwendalian Empire and the Kirin dynasty have just erupted into open war, and everyone in Wildemount, including the adventurers, must contend with the fallout of the conflict between the continent's two imperial superpowers. Oh dear, so does this mean it's like the Empire, the Empire and the First Order? Who knows? War is only as important as you make it. If you place either of the battles of the war or their consequences front and center of the war will be of chief concern to your players. If you keep the war, distant, then the characters will be free to interact with or ignore the war as they see fit. With a little bit of creative tweaking of the setting, you could create a Wildemount campaign where the war has been called off or it's never even happened. If you want the war to be an important part of your campaign, you need to give your players a reason for their characters to care about it. The easiest way to get buy-in from your players is to discuss as a character how big of a factor they want war to be in this campaign. You can even deal with the importance of the war up and down over the course of a campaign, depending on how you and your players feel over time. If you and your players find war to be dramatic and compelling, urge your players to create characters with strong ties to the conflict. For example, patriotic. Characters will always fight for a king or queen and country. Likewise, greedy characters will fight for profit and glory once they've given you their reasons to the motivations into plot points of your campaign. Yeah, okay, so crime. Yep, in times of war, criminals and smugglers take advantage of lax law enforcement. Disasters, when a town is destroyed by advancing armies or by a landslide caused by artillery. Common folk need help escaping. This could involve escorting non-combatants through no man's land to a nearby town or carving out a new settlement from the wilds. Law. When officers of the law are conscripted as soldiers, local lawmasters suddenly find themselves in need of mercenary aid. Lawful characters might find great adventure in flushing criminals out of cities and busting the wilderness asses hideaways and busting their wilderness hideaways. Yeah. Military. Yeah, obviously characters can choose to join up with one of the sides. You just imagine it in one half sides with one lot and the other half with the other. That's going to be hard. Excuse me. Upheaval, explosion of artillery and pounding of boots against the plains can spook monsters, and invasions can cause even powerful monsters such as giants and dragons to flee their lairs. Whenever an upheaval occurs, soldiers and commoners alike find their lives in danger, and only adventurers can deal with the threat. Basically, as a Witcher, they need professionals. Sorry, they need professionals. Yeah. Trade, like the crime syndicates, opportunistic traders know that war is a chance to become rich, as in war profiteering. You know, like this current crisis we're having worldwide, that what's his face, Orange Oompa Loompa guy says that he's now declared a state of war in the United States. Okay, war against a virus you cannot see. Okay. No more politics, D. Okay. Calendar and time. Basically, it's the same calendar as Taldore, obviously. Yes. The night, we've got the it'll come to me in a second. The Raven Queen's Night of Ascension in the penultimate month on the 13th, as it's probably as it's in here. The Moons of Exandria. 2 moons. Awesome. Day in the life. Currency. Platinum and electrum coins are rarely minted by modern nations, but enough of both of these currencies survive the age of Arcanum that both are considered valid tender across the land. So so that's fine. You got your languages, you got technology. Technology is basically the same as you would find it in the player's handbook. Okay, you got page 11 is chapter 1, the story of Wildemount. So that gives you the history, the age of Arcanum, and the calamity. In the wake of the gods, the western reindeer, whatever. Sorry. The founding of various empires. Yeah. History. Menagerie Coast. Pantheon of Exandria. Yep, you've got the Raven Queen in there, still obviously from last time. I'm not entirely sure if they have actually added new ones. I'm not sure. Obviously, you've got Bahamut as well as. Do they still have? Oh, what was it? The one Pike was with the god Pike was with. I can't remember. The Dawn Father? No, that's Palor. The Everlight. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've actually read that book. You've got Vecna, still as the bad guy. Lesser Idols. Okay, you got the Traveller. The Archfey. Nature Trickery. Okay, so that's Jester done. Okay. So you got Loxon. Okay. Here you go. There's a nice piece of artwork here. Yeah, we'll get that one there. So that's Factions and Societies. Yep, you've got some pretty good ones in here. There was one that I saw which I thought was really, really nice. Where are we? Here we are. Okay. Ereldra Icosrin. A neutral, evil, gender fluid, dark elf. Gender fluid? What the frack is gender fluid? If you know, just stick it down in a doobly-doo. Yeah. Okay, so we'll get rid of, so we'll go through that lot. And the Wildemount Gazetteer is page 59. So you have the Menagerie Coast. Menagerie Coast. Yeah, what was the bit I've actually gone through to? Oh, no, okay. Marrow Valley is the next one on 78. Okay. Obviously, you know, it's got government, crime, geography, adventures, villages, etc., etc. Yes, and Ravenite Dragonborns, that's the ones I was on about. So you got Pallid Elf. Okay, so we'll start at the beginning for races. Okay, so we have dwarves. Right, let's see. Do we have any of a standard Duragar? It looks like you got your normal dwarves in here. Elves. Yep. So there are. Okay, so elf sub races. There's the pallid elf, sea elf. Yeah, so that's more or less it. When you've got your halflings. Halfling sub races are the Lotterston halflings. Sorry. Long tied to the natural heart of the greenwood, these halflings have adapted to live together with the chaotic laws of the wild. Wisdom score increases by +1. Okay, child of the wood. You know, the druidcraft cantrip when you reach 3rd level. Okay, that's cool. Timberwalk ability checks made to track you have disadvantage, and you can move across difficult terrain made of non-magical plants and undergrowth without expending extra movement. So that's good. Humans, Yeah, that's same old. The Orocoroca. I believe there's no subrace, no subspecies for them. The Azamir, uh, Angelic, and Scourge as well. Sorry, what have we got? We've got the Protector, the Scourge, and the Fallen. Dragonborn. There's the Dragon Blood, Dragonborn, the Revenite Dragonborn. So Revenites obviously have no tail. They remember the days when they were slaves to the Dragon Blood, as well as the day when they overthrew their masters. Okay, so let's see. They got dark vision. Okay, that's cool. Okay, Furblocks. Yep, more or less the same. The Gnassi are earth, water, fire, and air, so that's all the same. Yeah, we got gnomes. They're all the same. Goblinkin, yeah, bugbears, goblin, hobgoblin, Goliaths. Yep, that's okay. Half elves. Yeah, okay. Kenku. Yeah, they're the same. Mimicry. Yeah, so I don't think there is any other thing for tieflings or turtles. Hollow ones. Yeah, definitely undead. Okay, so Echo Knight. At third level, Manifest Echo. You can use a bonus action to magically manifest an echo of yourself in an unoccupied space you can see within 15 feet of you. This echo is a magical, translucent grey image of you that lasts until it's destroyed, unless you dismiss it as a bonus action until you manifest another echo, or you're incapacitated. Your echo has AC 14 plus your proficiency bonus, 1 hit point, immunity to all conditions, and it has to make a saving throw. If it has to make a saving throw, it uses your saving throw bonus for the roll. It's the same size as you. Can move up to 30 feet in any direction. No action required. If your echo is ever more than 30 feet away from you at the end of your turn, it is destroyed. As a bonus action, you can teleport, magically swapping places with your echo at a cost of 15 feet of your movement, regardless of the distance between the two of you. When you take the attack action on your turn, any attack you make with that action can originate from your space or the echo's space. You make this choice for each attack. When a creature that you can see, within 5 feet of your echo. Okay, right, I'll start that bit again. When a creature that you can see within 5 feet of your echo and it moves at least 5 feet away from it, you can use your reaction to make an opportunity attack against that creature as if you were in the echo's space. Unleash Incarnation. Okay, that's also a third level. I would have thought that would have been a different level, but who knows. Okay, you can heighten your Echo's fury whenever you take the attack action. You can make one additional melee attack from your Echo's position. You can use this feature a number of times equals to your Constitution modifier a minimum of once. You regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. Echo Avatar, that's 7th. Shadow Martyr is level 10. Reclaim Potential is a 15th level. And Legion of One is an 18th level. So that's pretty cool. Wizards, Temporal Magic. Would it be easier if you used Temporal Magic? Temporal Magic. Okay, so you've got Chronal Shift at 2nd, Temporal Awareness at 2nd, Momentary Stasis at 6th, Arcane Ambience at 10th, and at 14th you have Convergent Future. So that's not bad. Gravity Magic, Adjust Density at 2nd, Gravity Well at 6th, Violent Attraction at 10th, Event Horizon, good movie, at 14th. And then you've got different spells. So obviously they're probably going to be bringing out card packs for this one, hopefully. I'm not mad. It's a pretty good one at 8th level for a different thing. Oh, this is Gravity, so it's a reality break. Hey, I'm not mad. I'm on a reality break. Heroic Chronicles, they're on 190. Social Status Relationships. Okay. So you got Backstories, Homeland, Social Status, Home Settlement, various things across the book. Yeah, this is just basically going into backgrounds and stuff, and you got the picture of Dr. Dranzel on page 201. Now chapter 5 is The Adventures in Wildemount. Okay, so Tide of Redemption, Dangerous Design, Frozen Sick. Yeah, so well, there's the Fishman. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to go and open this. Make it a little bit lighter so I can read that aspect. Yeah, so you've got loads of adventures going through. So yeah, so we've got some pretty good ones here. A few handouts, some nice maps. I can tell you. I'm not going to show you all of these. I'm not going to show you any of these maps. But, just wait for the book if you haven't got it. Now this is going to be the longest video I've actually ever made. No, it's not from the Star Wars ones. Yeah, so we're just going through various things. So there's a Shadow Ghast, a Sea Fury, you know, I would not like to be going up against any of those. A Swavian Basilisk, an Adak, and it's a living siege engine. Oh dear. Oh yeah. In the back there is a glossary of terms, so that's going to be awesome. Sea Fury. Yeah, there's some quite nice and weird monsters. Okay. That's good. This is just going to be interesting. Okay, yeah, you got zombies. Horizon back tortoise. Wow, and it's got like a small village on it, on its back. So yeah. Gearkeeper constructs, gloomstalkers, frost giant zombie, frost worms, core spawn worm, core spawn seer, core spawn emissary, and a core spawn crawler. And I tell you what, I do not want to meet any of those. So that's more or less what's in this book. So yeah, so really good book. What I've seen so far, but yeah, I will be reading a lot of this later. So I will catch you later, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe, keep rolling those dice, and stay nerdy, y'all. And I will catch you later. Ta-ra.